here to share with you my May Wicked Woodies team swaps. So for those of you who don't know me, my name is Helen Woodbridge. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Australia. And as part of being a demonstrator, I have a team below me, and we are called the Wicked Woodies. So we have a team meeting every month, and it is both on Facebook, or I share our Zoom on Facebook. So it doesn't matter where you are in Australia in my team, you can enjoy the team meeting, of what we make, and all the news and gossip and all of that we talk about. We throw around a lot of things in our team meeting, and sometimes we're just catching up on each other's lives and what's going on, and Stampin' Up! Challenges, life challenges, the great things. Hello, Miss Helen. The things that we are loving that's happening with Stampin' Up! We do a lot of workshopping of ideas and all of those types of things together. And as part of our monthly team meetings, we do a team swap. I have done many videos with the results of our team swaps, and our May team swap was all centered around the brand new, let me see if I can grab it. Yes, I can. The brand new annual catalogue. So we use products that are in the annual catalogue. They didn't have to be new products. They just had to be in the annual catalogue. And I love that a couple of the girls used what they had in a new way that they hadn't done before, which I really loved. So let's get started. We had a fairly large swap. Normally we do about 6 to 8 cards. At the max. This time we had 10 people participating, which was fantastic. Our first card is from Miss Lorraine, and Lorraine's card, she has used the hand-penned petals suite. She has used the stamps, and so this is a 2-step stamp, and she has used both the outline and the fill stamp. She has used the designer series paper. She's even used the dies, which is fantastic. The sentiment is from the Best Year stamp set, and the dies, the label dies she has used are the Tasteful label dies. So these are great, and she has added a bit of bling, which I love, to the card as well. And a couple of these cards, people have done some things on the inside as well, sorry. Hello, how are you? Kia ora. Hello, Miss Jane. Thanks for joining. She has used the same Best Year stamp set and the artistically inked on the inside. So that's the card Miss Lorraine made. Next we have Miss Melanie, one of my oldest and dearest friends. She has used the Forever Fern stamp set. I love the collage she has created. She's also used the brick and mortar embossing set. I love that she's gone for the jaunty angle, because I'm normally very straight, not necessarily even, but I do like my straight lines, and Mel is very straight even, so I think this hurt her brain a bit to use a jaunty angle. Hey Sandra, thanks for joining. And she has used the Tasteful label dies to create the detail for the sentiment. So I love what she did. Why am I sitting? You did catch me tonight, Ruth. I'm just on catching a few minutes to share my team swaps from last month. Okay, next in our queue, we have Miss Helen, who is here watching now. So she has used 3 stamp sets. She's used the hand... Oh, sitting in the car. Congratulations. Hopefully you mean vaccine and not test. So she's used hand penned and she has coloured those in with Stampin' blends. She's done a beautiful job of that. Used the stack stone background and also used the sentiment from Sweet as Peach, which I know is one of her personal favourites in the new catalogue. And the dies for both the sentiment and the flower is from the Scalloped Contour, and just added a little bit of the stunning Evening Evergreen open weave ribbon. Hello, Miss Renee. I've got my words together, and hopefully this video, I've also shared these cards with my team and I wasn't quite coherent, so it's always my first run, and then I've got everything together roughly for you. Yay! I get my second jab later this month. So congratulations, Sandra. That's okay, all good. They are beautiful cards. I do have a very, very talented team, Sandra. I have a wonderful bunch of girls, and I love that some of the girls who started out very beginner, because they started out as beginners, I'm not throwing shade on them or anything, but the ones that started out as beginners, I love seeing their progress and the things they try every month and they share with us. It's fantastic. Our team swaps are a great way of, because there's normally a little challenge to it. This time it was quite broad, just using current products from their new annual catalogue. But sometimes, like this coming month, which is the current month of June, we're doing one sheet wonders. So that is pushing. Oh, okay, no problems, Renee. So that is pushing quite a few of them out of their comfort zone, but I'm really glad they're willing to participate and try something new. Even if they don't like it, they've tried it, they know they don't like it, or they'll try something different next time, all of that. Yay, Helen, that's great. So this is Jill Fitzgerald's card. She has used the Sweet Ice Cream Stamp Set. I love the colours in this. She has used Melon Mambo, Bermuda Bay, Soft Suede, and my personal favourite, Gorgeous Grape, which I wore yesterday. I know a lot of you know I had the wedding yesterday, so I did wear Gorgeous Grape. It was pretty close to Gorgeous Grape. I found a great top, which kind of had polka dots in it, which, you know, another personal favourite of mine. So, and one thing that Jill told us, because she was at our team meeting, she matched the sprinkles on the strips to the sprinkles that she'd added to the ice cream, which I love. And the background is very ice cream-esque too, like when you scoop the ice cream out, it's actually the painted textures, but it looks like when you scrape ice cream out of the big tubs in an ice cream shop, and the texture it leaves behind, and has used the Stitched So Sweetly die cut for the sentiment. So thank you, Jill. Okay, popping these in an order because everyone puts in a little info sheet on their cards so people know what they've used. Next one is from Miss Tracy Byers, and she has used everything in the Pansy Suite, which I love. So she's used the paper, she's used the two-step stamps and the dies, so you can see there that they are die cut and popped up, and also use the two-step on the leaves. And I like the sponging around the sentiment. I really like this card. Great, you can do so many different color combos with those pansies. And of course, everyone, or almost everyone, oh, that's okay, Bev, no problems. The video will be there for you to look at when we're done. I like the pansies too. It wasn't on my original list, but when it was on pre-order, I kind of had to get them. But I didn't get the dies, so I just got the stamps and the paper. And did I get what else goes with the pansies? I'm trying to think what else goes with the pansies. because I got most of the new accessories too, so I probably got what goes with the pansies. There's just what goes with it isn't in my head. Next is Tracy's mum, Katrina Cox. Now she has done a beautiful card with carrying over stamp sets. So she's used Mountain Air and Sailing Home, and done some beautiful masking and sponging here. And she has used the card, the bees. Yes, of course. Yes, I have the bees. I have used the bees. Everyone loves the bees. Have I used the bees on a video? I think I may have. So this is a partial card front. So she has cut these two sections out of the card to create a flap. But I need to show you the inside. So she created a whole scene on the inside and added 2 extra sailing ships. So she's also used the smooth sailing dies for the sentiment and all the lighthouse, the yachts, the anchor, all of those. And then she suggested that we write on the back of the card, because what I'd been using this flat for was to create a place to write on, but I love that she's used it as a peekaboo. Really, really cute. Next is Miss Renee, who is on with us right now. She used the pansy paper, the pansy petal paper, and she also used the Simply Elegant paper, also used the pansy dies. So she cut out the pansies and the leaves out of the paper, and then she has used the Simply Elegant paper, which is gold foiled, with the jar punch, and made a beautiful bouquet. Also this gingham paper, we all had slightly different color combos because there are so many colors in the pattern paper, and that stamp set is also from Pansy Petals. So thank you, Renee. I really do like this. I personally had to get the Fresh Freesia one. Can you see some matching here? I had to get the Fresh Freesia one because purple's my favorite color. Okay, next we have Tanya Kane. She has used the Expressions in Ink suite. So she's using Expressions in Ink paper, the artistically inked stamp set, which is where the happy birthday comes from, the artistic dies for this very intricate and beautiful die cut, and threw in there with it the Parisian Flourish embossing folder, which goes with this set really well. And this Expressions in Ink paper is also foiled, and I love the strip of black for the separation. I just think it pops and really makes this sentiment pop by just adding another element of black. So thank you, Tanya, for that one. And next we have Kelly Burgess. Now Kelly always, sweet girl that she is, stamps a coordinating envelope for us, and she always puts in a little place to write as well, which is great. Oh, no problems, Deb. Are you coffee shop work, obviously? Working hard in that beautiful coffee shop of yours. One day when I'm in Perth, I don't know, I haven't been to Perth for like 20 years, but one day I'll get back there and I'll come and visit you in your gorgeous coffee shop. Okay, Kelly. Kelly has used the hand-penned petals, and she has used she has used what she has, but the equivalent of our alcohol, of our Stampin' blends, the retired Forever Gold, what is it? Forever Gold die cuts, but the new artistic, and I am going to get the name of them because I had them before. but they've gone as in before in my team. So the expressions in ink gold ephemera pack would work really well. She's also used, now this die is the penned flowers, and it creates this gorgeous scallop. Now every one of our cards was different because she used the many messages stamp set, which has a bazillion. It's the really big stamp set with all the different sentiments. So every one of our cards was different, and she has used some coordinating gold embellishments, and there's a little bit of splatter on the background. Don't know where it came from. I don't think it came from us, but does all coordinate. And I like that it's mostly Stampin' Up products, which is great. And lastly is my card. So because we created so many cards, I went, right, what stamp sets haven't I used? And I think there are still there are still 3 new stamp sets. I did have them all sitting out. They're sitting out now. There were 3 stamp sets that I personally haven't used yet. So I wanted to use one of those. Now this bundle, or suite, Art in Bloom, that the stamp set comes from, is the one that has the hybrid embossing folder that you can use the die in the embossing folder. But I got a free stamp set, so I just got this stamp set because I wanted some florals that I could colour in, because I was a bit short in my carrying over items of florals that I could colour in that were open florals. So I just got the stamp set. So this is my card. It's called Art in Bloom. I basically hand stamped it all. I did use my stamper artist for the sentiment, which is in the set. Did I do? Yes. That I used in the set. I used the stamper artist for the flower, and then I hand stamped all the leaves and all the 2-step fill-in stamps. So I've used Blushing Bride, So Saffron, and Highland Heather, and then Soft Sea Foam, and just a scattering of our matte black dots. And this die is the Ornate Frames die, and I used the dot stamp from the same stamp set just to add a little detail to the inside of the card. So they are our May swaps. I will be back to show you next month's swaps as well. You know I always want to share them with you because they do things that I don't always do, or I can't share all the techniques and all the cards because we're all so different and do things, use the same products but do things in a different way, which I love. Or we even pair things together in a different way, which I love. So thank you so much for taking some time out of your Sunday evening to join me. It is thoroughly dark here now, so I'm assuming I need to get to do some clothes folding so I can iron school uniforms for tomorrow morning, but I think I'll enjoy MasterChef and do it at the same time. You know, always doing something at the same time because that makes things go quicker. So thank you so much. I will catch you guys on Tuesday for a full card making video. Have an amazing start to your week, and I shall catch you guys then. Bye.